can you tell us a little about your office and Ashanti region?
Thank you very much, madam. So, I bring you greetings from the Garden City of West Africa. And for that matter, the gateway to Ghana. Ashanti region, yes, is the biggest of the regions in terms of number of MMDs. I supervise over 43 districts, municipals, and metropolitan assembly. I have 1 metro, 18 municipals, and 24 districts. However, I have 47 constituencies, meaning that most of my districts serve more than one constituency. As the president representative in the region, and together with the ARCC, our work predominantly is to make sure that all institutions of the government function well. So almost every sector, we have an eye on them, making sure they perform what is expected of them in accordance with the president's vision and the directive principles of state. As I assumed office about 9 months ago, it's been to be able to, one, learn and unlearn, and also be able to coordinate all the numerous institutions under the region to be able to ensure we reset Ghana in support of His Excellency the President. So far, so good. Ashanti region is safe. Everything is running smoothly, and we hope for more developments to come in from the kind intervention of His Excellency the President. Thank you, Madam Chairman.
So far, how many, you wouldn't be able to know, but I think I want to ask, how many projects do you think in total the region, the Ashanti region, yourself and the government must have started that you think will help the region and especially your capital, Kumasi? What is the major project that, it could be a legacy project that you are finishing, that is good for Ashanti region? I would like for us to know about it. Or if you are just cut sword or something.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. So sector by sector, projects are ongoing and new ones are being undertaken for the region. At the very basics, at the district level, which is the assembly level, His Excellency the President, through the District Assembly Common Fund and Local Government Ministry, has made provisions so that we would not always depend on the central government to push projects within the region, so that the district assemblies will be capable enough to make sure we receive the fair share of development at that minute or basic level. With this, 80% of the common fund is being made available to the MMDAs. And as I speak with you now, most of them have received a minimum of 2 quarters. And yesterday, as we listened to them, you realize that the money is quite significant and is able to help us in that regard. These funds are tied to projects which most of the municipals and the districts have started. 10% is expected to help with furniture to be able to support school children in the various schools. 10% is able to help us with the health sector to provide a minimum of 2 CHIP compounds. With regards to the CHIP compounds, we're giving priority to old or ongoing or abandoned ones so that we'll be able to complete them under that quota. In the event where there are no old or ongoing ones, we would expect that new ones are started, which most of the districts who do not have old ones have initiated same. So as I speak with you, if we are to go by that 2 CHIP compound per district, it means that Ashanti region will benefit from 86 CHIP compounds across the region. And this is very fundamental for health provision, because the Ghana Health Service designs or demarcates CHIP zones. Usually they exist without CHIP centers where physical health provision can be made. So with this intervention from the district assemblies, we should be able to deliver health care to the doorstep of most of the people within the region. When it comes to education, aside the furniture, we also dedicate 10% to provision of infrastructure, i.e. classroom blocks. So they are expected to put up primary or KG blocks, 2 of them across all the region. So it also indicates that you're going to have 2 of these times 43, that is 86 of same. Beyond all these, His Excellency the President has made a reservation of 25% of the fund to be used for the 24-hour economy model markets. And for me as regional minister, it's a great intervention for us, because if you look at the profile of Ashanti region closely, you realize that majority of our people are very much interested in trading. So the person can be a white-collar worker or can be a doctor, but will still want to have a shop at any of the markets. So this intervention is going to really help the region. For the markets, it will mean that we're going to initiate 43 new markets as a 24-hour economy model market. These markets are expected to have police stations, fire stations, the Women's Development Bank as part of same, local workshops, among others. So that any time of the day, anytime you wake up, you can always find any services you want to have at these market centers. Importantly, for some districts, we have decided that there are key market infrastructure that are abandoned that we need to complete before we initiate new ones. So for KMA, for instance, we're not going to start a new 24-hour economy market. We're going to inject that into the Krufo market, which was initiated somewhere in 2009, so that we would be able to complete that one before, if there's a need to initiate any additional market projects under the DACF, we'll do same. For Mampontin, we're going to work on the Mampontin market, which was also initiated somewhere in 2012 and was left abandoned. Mampong Municipal, to their market, they only have just one phase of it constructed. We're going to inject same into the already existing market to be able to upgrade it and enhance it to that level. So these are the major interventions when it comes to the District Assembly Common Fund and what the assemblies are doing. Other infrastructure and developmental projects are being championed by the central government under the respective ministries, i.e. roads, health, energy, works and housing, and all the other ministries you can think of. Again, back to education, we had 13 e-blocks under the previous NDC administration within Ashanti region that were left abandoned. Thankfully, with the intervention of the GET Fund and the intervention of the Honorable Education Minister, we've been able to repackage these e-block projects so that they would be able to complete them for the use of the good people of Ashanti region. Beyond that, at Achimangwa Bieja North, the MPP initiated a project.
Honorable Minister, if we allow you, we will not live here today. But I just want to, and this tells us that you are on top of your job. Mentioning legacy projects, I want you to zoom in into 3 areas of legacy projects you've inherited. Suame Interchange, what is happening? Afari Government Hospital on health, and then other major roads you could touch on. We are very interested in the major roads and major projects you are on top of, and any 1 or 2 big push happening in your area. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So all I was saying was for the assemblies. Now at the higher level, Afari Military Hospital, the late Defense Minister, may he so rest in peace, actually had been there, and we are marked to complete it by the end of this year. With the whole incident, I'm yet to get back to them to find a new timeline for same. Sewa Regional Hospital, same. The contractor is yet to come back to site. I've had a conversation with the Honorable Health Minister, and he indicates that in a matter of 1 year, we should be able to put the hospital to use. When it comes to the KNUST Medical Center, that one has been adopted by GET Fund, and they are making available $48 million to be able to help us complete the KNUST Medical Center. When it comes to Konfanochi Maternity Block, that one, to His Excellency the President, has indicated commitment, and we have mobilized the contractor, and we have given him a year to be able to help us complete same. When it comes to road infrastructure, what we're doing, or our share of the big push, is to be able to get the outer Kumasi ring road projects. So those projects actually will not go through Kumasi, but Kumasi will benefit from those road projects. What happens is that the bigger tracks that go through the region to the north and even to Burkina Faso do interrupt with the vehicular flow within the region. For which reason, this ring road will divert the big trucks to avoid using the central business area of Kumasi and be able to access the northern part of the region. So for the first phase of the big push, it will start from Manhyia, just after, before Ejiso, if you're coming from Accra. And we'll go through to Jaben, then to Efijasi, then to Kwabri East, then to Buohon in the Efija Kwabri South municipality. Then you can now access the Ofenso road. The second phase will take it from Ofenso through Barikesi, through to Edijama, then through Afano Southwest to Echimampunia, then we come all the way to Echimakwanuma, to Bekwai, then all the way back to Ejiso. So that if you have no business with the central business area of Kumasi, you can drive all the way from Accra to the north or from the north to Accra without having to use any of these projects.
Okay, thank you. So the
Suame Interchange. Suame Interchange.
That's what I was going
yes, thankfully, work is ongoing. And the Honorable Road Minister visited the region to assess the work progress and be able to see how best we'll be able to provide some additional support for them. As we speak now, their major challenge was to be able to get water off the city so that they will be able to do more of their piling work and be able to raise most of those pillars. We were able to engage the central Kumasi constituencies and districts, and they gave us 4 days, and within that 4 days, they were able to relay all the Ghana water pipes, and they've been able to erect those piles. All the other adjoining projects, which includes road network in Suame, some area of Bantama, among others, they are all ongoing. And hopefully, I'm sure that with the support of the finance minister and additional funding, we should be able to get it done.
Yeah, of course, I'll ask the Suame Interchange. Look, Mr. Minister, the truth is that the progress, okay, and even the pace, maybe I should put it away, the pace of work over there is so slow. I can tell you that just last week I met the contractor. I went to the contractor's office, and their staff told me that none of their IPCs have been honored. And so they are there, they're just skeletal staff over there at the place, just trying to keep things moving. So please, once you are telling us that the government is committed to finishing the project, then it will be important for us to honor their IPCs, because that's the only way they can. Because as it stands now, none of the IPCs they've raised this year has been honored. So please take that into consideration when you are dealing with the government for us. And then I see that you mentioned a lot of projects. Well done, but conspicuously missing, okay, are the Agenda 111 projects in their constituency. You never mention anything about that. Is there a reason why?
Part of legacy.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Madam Chair. When Thank you very much, Madam Chair.
Please, sir, is it part of the legacy projects?
Some.
Okay. Okay.
When I was running the house through the projects, including the E-blocks, I was coming to some of the projects that the previous government left behind, which we are taking very good care of them. One is the school that is named after my uncle, His Excellency J. Ekofo, which they cut short for and was marked to complete in 2022. Unfortunately, it couldn't be completed. We visited a site that was somewhere last 2 months, and when we saw the site, it was an eyesore. I quickly mobilized the assembly, that is Chimango Bieja North, to clear the compound and make sure that the facility is protected, which they have done so. Thankfully, when the Get Fund administrator came to the region last week, We visited the site, he's seen it, and he's indicated commitment in making sure that the school is able to admit students this year, so that we'll be able to open that facility to be able to honor His Excellency J. Ekufuor. The Agenda 111, when we assumed office, or when I assumed office as regional minister, for the record, none of them were functioning or were operationalized. Unfortunately, one on the 4th of December 2024, they commissioned 3 of them. The 3 that they commissioned, as at February 2025, that we visited the site, there was no staff, there were no beds. Contractors indicated that they were not done. The one that was close to completion was about 95% completion. And I visited same with the Honorable Health Minister. With this intervention, we've been able to operationalize 3 out of the 5 that were near completion. Ichadie, Suame, which is within your constituency, and then Drobonso. 2 additional ones are nearing completion. The one at Ofoyukrum and another one at Ofoyukrum, and then Ahafwano South. No, Ahafwano Southeast is 50%, Southwest is 45%, Sabronum, no, the one near completion now is Ofoyukrum. Once we're able to get Ofoyukrum done, we should be able to operationalize that one and make sure it is open for the use. So we have not abandoned the projects as the MPP left for us. We are taking very good care of them, and we make sure once they were commissioned or started with the taxpayers' money, we open it for the use of the good people of the Republic of Ghana. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Yeah, okay. So, can one person say something here, then we can finish it.
Madam Chair, thank you for the opportunity. And Chair, I think the Minister's intervention clearly shows one thing, that this is a leader who is not an armchair leader. He's got significant appreciation and knowledge of his jurisdiction. And I think that this is the crux of Madam Chair's point, that we are not here to witch hunt. But when you have not less than 80% of the taxpayers' money being channeled back to the base, to be used to bring relief to the people who provide the food we eat in Accra and who give us everything. All Madam Chair and this committee seeks, beyond the evidence in the book here, is to ensure that we emphasize the governance issues, value for money. And I want to salute the Minister that you have shown this committee and the whole of Ghana that from Alpha to Omega, you are really in charge of your region. You look so promising, and I think that the sky is even not enough for you as the limit. God bless you.
Amen. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Honestly, my people, we don't clap here, so you do well to refrain from clapping. You may say here. Okay, so please take notes.
Minister, well done. Okay, go ahead. Ask your question.
Oh, Minister, good morning. How are you today? I want to find out, I heard you sum up projects that within your region, they are being executed. I just want to see clarity. At what stage did we start these projects? Are these new projects, or these are projects that this current government has come and is continuing? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. I think I took time to differentiate between the ongoing ones and the new ones we are working on. 43 districts, they are all receiving new markets, except from KMA, Mampontin, and Mampong, that we are investing that money into an already existing project, Kurfu Market, Mampontin Market, Mampong Market. The Big Push project is a completely new project. The president is here to cut sword. He's cut sword for many other regions. He's here to cut sword for that of Ashanti region. That is what I described to commence from Etia to Offenso, then all the way back to Bekwai, then to Ejiso. The existing ones, KNUST Medical Center, Konfanochi Maternity Block, they are our existing ones. Sewa Hospital, Afari Military Hospital, Suame Interchange, they are our existing one. And we believe that we should not be in a haste to start really new projects when they are already ongoing ones that are yearning for completion. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, so did you also say you are doing the Offensu Road with the big push?
Yes, please.
Offensu Road is fine.
Yes, please.
Okay. Thank you. It will go through Mercy. It will go through Mercy.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I know you come from that area, right? So we make you proud.
Okay.
All right, Abusianfo. We a committee on a public, local government and rural development. Omo ana Ashanti regional minister ekopiemu ewo honoma or de nanu di sema tudwa. In fact, question de bebre. But my name is Moshe Bibinswa. Before that, I hire COVTVGHANA. Mesro say no first time I share a video if I and subscribe to your YouTube channel, your YouTube, your Facebook, and your TikTok. Subscribe na ebeka busu akesi ho. Na afen so no say wo hwe video na wo share bibinsu ya obehu say ya bo project na nyina edin. Ya tutu nyina edin atre na yakọ nyina. Eye Prempeh the first international airport yanka ho asem. Me sense su biem. Eye Prempeh the first international airport o man ka ho asem. E kire wo say sa project na de ye yini pahwi. Medical aka kire mu say eye dwumadi bi e wo airport o ye wie. Aka runway extension from 1981 meters to say sa extension e be no 2,320 meters no. Eno de emse no de o mayi ni pahwi. Nti enka ho asem. Yesi e kanka project aye nka ho. Nti mbese mo share nso fa comment section. Comment section wona fa o comment eto honom e fa mame. Mame hu so adwenkyere e fa nkoma e call so e wo eye Ashanti region. We eye Ashanti regional minister Dr. Frank Amwakohonen. Ana de dwumadi ni nyina ana nchechemu ni nyina baaye. Uhu ne say no my koso ana sa dada na ana sa se na wadwen esikyiro fato eye comment section honom efa emame na yenyina ye hu de ekoso eye Asante mayam hase medindi eye chairman ye be send de ehiem ye frame chairman eye COVTVGHANA eye dwumadi foforo de abaya to din Ghana beyond borders. Manhyia Ghana for mo akwantuo mu anase mo eye Ghana mamu hase ye pese woni ye share eye real life experience ewo akwantuo mu na onso otimi ede ehye obifoforo enkran se eye akwantuo mu asetena mu nsem eye school komo visa semu eye adwuma semu aware mu semu anase insem bi a wate a eye afoforo bi ka eye na okra eye wona uwa anu ye bebre uwa futo bebre uwa adwenkyere bebre ye ma wo sa akwanya no fa ye WhatsApp number na ego screen ase no na ni ye ni nsa wo so na ye moa na eye Ghana community kasi ya ye we ye connect obia e wo wiase afa na nyina get connected na fa number no na ye ni enkomo medamu nyina mase.